Let's be real, some homes feel more like war zones than sanctuaries. You walk in hoping for peace, but instead, you get tension thick enough to cut with a knife. And the worst part? No one knows how it got this way. If you've ever looked around and thought, this isn't what family is supposed to feel like, you're not alone, and you're not powerless. There's a reason why arguments keep showing up at the dinner table, why silent treatments last for days, and why forgiveness feels like a foreign language. What if I told you there's a spiritual reason behind all of it? And what if Psalm 133 held the antidote? It's not just a nice Bible verse, it's a strategic, supernatural prayer that can shift the entire atmosphere of your home. In this video, you're not just going to listen, you're going to activate. We're going to call in angels, break spiritual strongholds, and invite divine peace back into your daily life. It doesn't take hours, just a few minutes of focused, powerful prayer and a willing heart. Ready to find out how? Then you're exactly where you need to be. There's something incredibly powerful about starting the day with a heart grounded in faith. Right from the moment you press play, you're reminded, this isn't just another prayer, it's a spiritual key. Psalm 133 opens a divine door, and behind it is the peace your home has been crying out for. Sometimes, all it takes is one verse, one spark, one moment of real connection with the Bible. Many people rush through life carrying invisible burdens, wondering why peace slips through their fingers at home. The angels are ready, waiting for someone to simply pray and invite them in. And that's exactly what this video helps you do. Step into that divine space of calm. Not through complicated rituals, but through something profoundly simple and ancient, Scripture. When we think of peace, we often imagine something passive, but the truth is, peace is powerful. It's something you fight for with faith, with your voice, with your prayers. Psalm 133 isn't just comforting, it's strategic. It reminds us that even in the middle of chaos, unity isn't just possible, it's promised. And the journey to that promise begins right here. A home should feel like a warm hug at the end of a long day, but for many, it feels more like a battlefield. The laughter fades, the silence grows heavy, and arguments creep in like uninvited guests. But what if that chaos isn't normal or worse, isn't necessary? That's when the wisdom of the Bible becomes a lifeline, not just a lesson. True peace isn't the absence of noise, it's the presence of understanding, compassion, and shared purpose. The angels rejoice when families live in harmony, because where there's unity, there's blessing. Imagine your living room filled with love again, your kitchen echoing with joy instead of tension. Yes, it's possible, and yes, it starts with how you pray. You see, peace doesn't just fall out of the sky. It's built, nurtured, protected like a fragile flame. Set a simple habit. Light a candle at dinner and speak one kind word to each person at the table. Small acts like that shift atmospheres. And once peace takes root in a home, everything else, joy, growth, even finances, starts to follow. But there's more to uncover. Most people think family fights are just about stress, money, or clashing personalities. But the Bible shows us there's often something deeper. Ever notice how arguments seem to erupt out of nowhere, right after a moment of peace? That's not coincidence. It's disruption. Sometimes, it's spiritual interference, subtle but sharp, designed to divide. There are forces that thrive on confusion and resentment, whispering lies that stir up offense and pride. That's why your words carry so much weight, because they can either open the door to angels or to unrest. The enemy isn't always visible, but the effects sure are. Cold shoulders, slammed doors, broken trust. And guess what? You can fight back. Start by recognizing the pattern. Do arguments always start after moments of blessing, like after a family meal or shared prayer? That's a sign. Make it a habit to pray protection over your home, especially during peaceful times. Invite God in before conflict begins, not just after it's already done the damage. And there's a powerful way to do that. Psalm 133 is short, but oh, it's mighty. Just 3 verses, yet it paints a picture of what happens when unity takes root. Blessings flow like sacred oil. Picture that, oil running down Aaron's beard, symbolizing divine favor soaking every part of your life. It's not just poetic, it's prophetic. When people dwell in unity, angels are drawn to that atmosphere. That's why peace in the home isn't just emotional, it's spiritual, and Psalm 133 makes that crystal clear. It is like the dew of Hermon. The psalm says, refreshing, constant, a symbol of renewal. Ever felt your home needed a fresh start? This is your blueprint. Reading this psalm out loud isn't just reading, it's releasing. When you speak it, you declare that your home is a sanctuary, not a war zone. Try it every morning for a week. Read Psalm 133 before breakfast. Watch what shifts. Watch what breaks. And just as the dew renews the land, the word will renew your home. But don't stop there. Now it's time to do more than read. It's time to stand in the gap and pray. Intercession isn't just asking for help. It's spiritual warfare done in love. Picture yourself as a shield between your family and the chaos trying to break in. When you pray like that, heaven listens and moves. Start with this. Lord, drive out every spirit of strife in this house. Simple, bold, and full of authority. Speak healing over grudges, release forgiveness for words spoken in anger, and invite the angels to flood every room with peace. This isn't just for the deeply religious. It's for anyone tired of tension and ready for restoration. Real talk? Sometimes your prayers will be the only thing holding your family together when words fall short. And that's okay. You don't need perfect sentences, just a sincere heart. Light a candle, hold hands if you can, and pray like you're planting seeds of peace that will grow for generations. But one prayer isn't enough. Here's the truth most people overlook. Peace needs maintenance. Just like watering a plant, you've got to feed your spirit and your home consistently. That's why this prayer isn't a one-time fix. It's a spiritual habit. Set a reminder every week, same time, same place, and simply pray. Treat it like a family appointment with God. Light a candle, play the psalm, and let everyone pause. Just 5 minutes of unity can reset an entire week. You wouldn't eat once a month and expect to stay full, right? It's the same with spiritual life. Repetition builds atmosphere, and atmosphere invites the angels to stay, not just visit. Want to go further? Make a peace plan for your home. 1 prayer session weekly, 1 family gratitude moment, and 1 no-fight zone like mealtimes. These are small actions, but they open space for God to move. And when you start noticing the shift, you'll understand why this discipline changes everything. Speaking of change, if this message stirred something in your heart, don't keep it to yourself, but share it. Someone you love might be going through silent storms, and this prayer could be the lifeline they didn't know they needed. Unity spreads when we act, not just watch. So click that share button and be someone's blessing today. Also, if you felt peace just from listening or reading along, imagine what weekly consistency can do. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll be the first to receive every prayer, every insight, every tool for your spiritual journey. We're building a community here, one family at a time. And hey, give this video a like to help it reach more homes that need healing. Every click, every share, every comment is part of the mission. Let's fill this space with hope, one prayer at a time. Now, if you're ready to keep going, there's something you need to hear next. Now that you've heard the word, felt the shift, and prayed with purpose, what will you do next? Will you let this be a one-time moment? Or will you choose to build a home where peace isn't just a guest, but a resident? The power is in your hands, and more importantly, in your daily choices. What if every time a fight tried to start, you stopped and prayed instead? What if you became the person who shifts the atmosphere instead of reacting to it? That's not just possible, it's promised, when your heart stays aligned with God's presence. And remember, Psalm 133 isn't just poetry, it's a spiritual prescription. So, if this spoke to your soul, don't walk away quietly. Comment below, what hit you the hardest? What's one change you're going to make this week to protect your home's peace? And hey, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and come back often. There's more where this came from, and your transformation is just getting started.